Hi Gemini, this is your bonus tarot reading for this month. We'll have 3 spreads in this reading. In the first spread, we'll look at what you urgently need to know right now. It could be about pretty much anything. Then, in the second, the advice spread, we'll see what's recommended for you either in regards to the urgent message we just saw in the first spread, or it could be a general advice for the next couple of weeks. And in the third spread, we'll look at the next good thing that'll happen to you in the near future. Please like, subscribe, and hit the bell to get notified to support this channel. Alright Gemini, so here's the urgent message that you need to know right now. We have the Page of Wands clarified by the King of Cups, we have the Ace of Pentacles, we have the Moon clarified by the Tower, and we also have the Hangman on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. You got this King of Cups who is about to reach out to you, right? And I have my doubts about this person, right? First of all, they're coming in with the Page of Wands. The Page of Wands, it could just be a casual message, but for some of you, it could be work-related or business-related message, right? So yeah, the King of Cups could be a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, or somebody with a lot of water in their chart. If they're not a water sign, they could be mature, somebody who is in control of their emotions, that type of a personality, right? But again, you know, the Moon right next to the deck is a Pisces card. It's a major arcana card for a Pisces. If this King of Cups is a Pisces, it makes total sense. But the Moon is also a card of something hidden, something you're not aware of, right? Perhaps this person's got some kind of a hidden agenda, or they're not telling you the whole truth, or they're hiding something from you. And yes, the Moon is clarified by the Tower. The Tower could be interpreted a couple of different ways. They're literally hiding something from you, right? Perhaps this person just went through some kind of a devastation. If this spread is about love, by the way, they're just looking for a rebound. Okay, if they just broke up with somebody or had a fallout with somebody, they're looking for a rebound. Or the Tower could be, if you do accept this, whatever they're coming towards you with, and we'll talk about that in just a second, it will cause some kind of a devastation in your life. Perhaps this person is intentionally using you for something, right? And they're actually coming in with that Ace of Pentacles in the middle. The Ace of Pentacles is a really good card. It's a really good card. But again, with all the other cards surrounding it, perhaps they are lying to you. Perhaps it only looks good on paper. Perhaps they're like telling you, yeah, I'm here to start a serious relationship with you. But again, it's just a rebound or something like that, right? The Hangman on the bottom of the deck is a card of stagnation. It's also a card of a sacrifice. And it could be a card of a light bulb moment or an epiphany that you may have, Gemini. So perhaps this looks too good to be true. Or perhaps you will want to question this person's motives, or question this person's why are they showing up right now? Right? What's driving this person? What's going on here? Right? Those are the questions I think you should be asking yourself. At least that's a part of the advice right now. Speaking of advices, all right? In the second spread, we'll look at the advice in regards to this particular situation. Here's the second spread, Gemini. This is the advice in regards to the situation we saw in the first spread, the urgent message spread. We have the Knight of Wands, the Seven of Swords, the Ten of Swords clarified by the Seven of Wands, and we have the Page of Swords on the bottom of the deck. The advice for you is to not touch this with a 10-foot pole. Stay as far away from this as possible. This person is definitely up to no good. Right, the Knight of Wands, the first card that came out, I think that represents that King of Cups that we saw in the first spread. Remember that remember that Page of Wands that they're coming in with? The Knight of Wands is kind of like a continuation of that energy, right? The Knight of Wands is a card of a player, somebody who is hot and cold, in and out of your life. It could be a playboy, playgirl kind of a character. The Seven of Swords right next to it is a card of a cheater. It's a card of a deception. It's a card of somebody who sneaks around, somebody who's up to no good. Right? The Page of Swords on the bottom of the deck, I think this is you doing a little bit of a research, a little bit of a digging, and perhaps you won't even have to dig that far. You can just ask around, ask your friends, ask other people, or if you start asking questions, then eventually this person will, something will slip. You know, perhaps one thing it's not going to be add up. You know, the answers to their questions are not going to add up. All right. And at the end, we have the Ten of Swords, clarified by the Seven of Wands. I think that's you, shutting it down and standing your ground, not allowing this person into your space, right? The Ten of Swords, yeah, it's a card of an abrupt ending, but I think this is you shutting them down, blocking them, ghosting them, you know. And with the Seven of Wands, this is you on defense. Okay, so the advice for you is to, you know, do your research, or perhaps ask questions, and whatever you find out, whatever you learn about this person or their situation or their offer will definitely, you know, make you want to repel this individual and their offer. All right, so that's the advice. So yeah, let's move on. Spread number 3 is the next good thing that will happen to you in the near future. Here's the third spread, Gemini. This is the next good thing that will happen to you. That will at least put a smile on your face. We have the Six of Cups, clarified by the Six of Wands. We have the Queen of Swords, clarified by the Ten of Cups. We have the King of Swords, clarified by the Sun. And we also have the Page of Cups on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a fellow air sign, another Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, but also have Leo on the table. The next good thing that will happen to you, you'll be reuniting with somebody. For some of you, it's your ex. For others of you, it's just somebody from your past. And I think you have a very bright, happy future ahead of you. I think this is somebody coming back to marry you. And that's how you will feel about this. But I think they're on board. As you can see, we have both the King and the Queen of Swords. For the reading's sake, I assume you're the Queen of Swords, just to make it easier for me. But you can assign the roles as you wish. You can be the King or the Queen of Swords, doesn't matter to me. Alright, so yeah, this is definitely somebody you already know. We actually start with the Six of Cups, the first card that came out, which is a card of a soulmate connection, but it's also a card of somebody coming back from the past. And it doesn't feel like an ex. Perhaps you went on a couple of dates with this person, but I think for most of you, it's not your ex, it's just somebody whom you used to hang out with, you went to school with, you used to do something with this person as a part of a group. Right? The Page of Cups on the bottom of the deck all the way here. Right? This is them. This is a message coming from them. If you run into this person, they'll be super nice to you. They may offer to purchase a beverage for you. Or, you know, this is them reaching out and asking if you want to go somewhere on a date, or I don't know. They'll invite you. Right? And again, this feels just super nice and warm. The Six of Cups is a really nice card. And the Page of Cups, to me personally, is the nicest page out of all 4 pages. Right? I don't mean to belittle the remaining 3 pages, but with the Page of Cups, always expect a lot of compliments. Expect flowers. Expect them taking you out to nice places, you know. The Six of Cups, all the way to your left, is clarified by the Six of Wands. The Six of Wands is a card of victory, success, attention. So you definitely have this person's full and undivided attention. And the Six of Wands is also used to be called the proposal card. Right? I don't know if they're going to propose to you in March. For some of you, they may. But that's what I think their intention is, right? So yeah, I usually don't clarify the King and the Queen of Swords separately. If if a King and a Queen of a King and a Queen of any suit come out together right after the other, I often clarify both of them at the same time. But I decided to make an exception for you, Gemini. So I clarified both. Right, so as I was clarifying the Queen of Swords, I simply asked how will Gemini feel about this reunion, right? And the Ten of Cups showed up. Yeah, you're going to be happy. The Ten of Cups is a card of a family. It's a card of a commitment, marriage. And my favorite interpretation of the Ten of Cups is the happily ever after card. And as I was clarifying the King of Swords, I simply asked how will this King of Swords feel about this encounter, this reunion, and the Sun showed up. They may have Leo in their chart, right? Or it's simply the happiest card in the deck. So the King of Swords will definitely be happy, and perhaps that's why they're reaching out to you. And really symbolic, right? The Ten of Cups is the happily ever after, and the Sun is the happiest card in the deck. So very symbolic. It's just the whole thing feels happy. It really does. So I think you have a long-term potential with this person, right? The only major arcana card on the table is the Sun, clarifying the King of Swords, and it is the happiest card in the deck. And you're clarified by the Ten of Cups, the happily ever after, the family, the relationship, the marriage card. So yeah, I think this will put more than a smile on your face. I think you have something good brewing here. Definitely with a long-term potential. All right, so that's what I have for you, Gemini, for this reading for this month. If this video resonates with you, please like it. Please also share and subscribe. And other than that, Gemini, have an amazing March.